Hi, I'm Nidhi Nahata, founder of India's first whole food plant-based resto cafe, Just Be. Whole food plant-based means food which is whole. That means without any oil. And today I'm bringing a recipe which is oil-free, and for a surprise, it's bhindi, okra or lady's finger. Here we start the recipe. So these are the ingredients. We have the bhindi, and we're going to make a masala bhindi. I'm going to be adding this masala. So this masala has coconut, grated coconut, peanuts, ginger, garlic and coriander. I'm going to stuff this. I'm going to heat the water into the steamer and steam it. That is the trick. Here we are stuffing it. I've added little bit of soil into this, and because I've added the coconut, you can see it's releasing its oil, so we don't need to add any more extra oil into this. I've made this in advance so that we can do quickly the recipe. It's a very, very simple way. People keep asking me that, the most difficult vegetable is bhindi, the okra, because it takes a lot of oil when we make it. And when I used to make it, yes, it used to take a lot of oil. Here, we'll quickly steam it, make it little softer. Did you see how we have stuffed this? Here. This is going to take another 2 to 3 minutes just to steam it. By the time it is steaming, let me just tell you that why we should not use oil, because oil has a lot of fat and all the fibers are taken off. Whether it is coconut oil, we rather have coconut. Peanut, sesame, mustard, we rather have them with the fibers than without it, because food without fiber is food without its intelligence, and without the intelligence the body doesn't know how to process, and that converts into fat. It's so simple. Whole food plant-based is the way to life towards good health. Let's just check again what's happening. Here you can just see the color is so beautiful. It is getting steamed. Another few seconds. And then we will do the tadka, which is the key. How to do oil-free tadka. So the water in the steamer, you can also use a pressure cooker and steam it in the pressure cooker, but the water in the steamer or the pressure cooker can be reused to make your stock, or to make a gravy, or your dough, making the dough, you can use that. So I keep collecting it and reusing it, because it has all the nutrients of the vegetables. A little more softer. We'll just wait till it gets a little more softer. There's so much magic in our masala dabba, the cumin, the jeera, the mustard seeds, the coriander powder. All of them have so much of healing properties, and this is a magic box, which I call, which is so the old traditional way. My favorite. I have 2 boxes. One is with the garam masala, the whole garam masala, Another few seconds. Looks like this is done, and we are going to put this down. So I'm heating the pan. I'm heating the pan. You can put the... I'm heating the pan now. So when I feel that, yes, my hand is burning, it's a little hot, and I feel it heated up. Yeah, this is hot enough now. I'm going to put some mustard seeds, some cumin. I'm going to wait for it to roast. It's amazing to see how the mustard seed starts jumping, crackling. Now can you see it? I can hear it. I'm sure you can't hear it, but you can see that now how it is jumping. So once we feel that this has got roasted, yes, I can smell the aroma of the cumin, very strong. I'm going to put some hing. I can smell the hing, and now I'm going to put the onions. I've cut it lengthwise. So we know that there's no oil. We just have to imagine there is oil and cook exactly the way you do. We know that without oil this will get burnt. So quickly we will put some salt. We should use not the white salt. You can use rock salt, sea salt, or the Himalayan salt. When you put salt, water releases and the pan doesn't get burnt, or the onions don't get burnt. We'll roast the onions for another 2 minutes. Onions are almost done. It's got soft. I'm going to add some tomatoes. I've simmered the induction, or you can simmer your gas. And when you see if it is getting a little stuck, we can sprinkle a little bit of water. And now we can increase the temperature. Because there is water, it won't get burnt now. Is it visible with the smoke? And now I'm going to put the rest of the masala which was left over into this. There's ginger, garlic, green chilies, coriander, peanuts and coconut. That's what I made the masala of. The tomatoes are also done. I'm going to put a bit of salt in this. Red chili powder, according to your taste. If you want it spicy, you can put more. Little bit of coriander powder. And amchur, the dry mango powder. So it's getting stuck a little bit. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of water. Here the masalas are done. We're going to add the bhindi in this. Can you just see the color of the bhindi? So amazing, and it smells so good. So here, our bhindi is ready. Did you see how easy this was? And it smells so good. So good. It smells really good, and you're going to love the flavor of it. Really, really nice. And I love the color of it. Great. Enjoy it and share the picture when you make it. Tag us and share the recipe too. Thank you.